Hi guys, welcome to Rage Whale again. Drew's still in Sweden, so it's just me and James today. And James has gone with a sexy vest outfit, showing off his beautiful tats. That's TATTS. Episode 14. Welcome. And I'll just do a little intro.
Rage Whale, your regular fix for movies and mayhem.
Right, guys. Okay, so the first thing I was going to bring up will be I went to the cinema this week, and I go most weeks, to be fair, maybe a couple of times. But this one is a new film, brand new out.
Time to discuss what we watched this week in Cinema Selection.
What was that?
A lot of little intros there. So the film I thought this week was Drive
You like the
Away.
Michael Bay of intros.
Just like to give Drew some work to do. Drew's a voice
Lazy.
actor.
Yeah.
Just because he's butt ugly and he's doing only does.
Over in Switzerland. Where has he gone again? Sweden. With
I think so.
Who's
I
he with? Heidi?
I do get both those places mixed up.
He's with someone called Heidi, isn't he? I imagine.
Probably. There's going to be someone there called Heidi when he arrives. But I saw a new film called Drive Away Dolls. And I've not seen much marketing about this, but I did see an interview with it's not the Coen brothers that filmed it, as in Big Lebowski and No Country for Old Men. It's Ethan Coen, so it's just one of the brothers, and he's written by him and his wife. Now, the backstory that what I heard about this is that they wrote this about 20 years ago, and it was called Drive Away Dykes, not Drive Away Dolls.
A little bit problematic these days.
I don't know if it is. I think it's like it's like, yeah. I don't want to go into.
Yeah, but if you imagine if you wrote a film called "See You Later, Gays," like you probably wouldn't get away. If "See You Later, Lads" works better, doesn't it? Like
it's
little less. It's a less problematic.
Okay. But yeah, so yeah, Drive Away Dykes, and it still says at the very end, it says Drive Away Dykes on the end titles to a nod back to what they actually called it. That's the original title. But it's Drive Away Dolls. And from what I understand, I apologize if I'm incorrect, but Ethan Coen's wife, who is Trisha Cook, I think she is bisexual or... so back in the day when they were writing this, hope you're not recording.
No, I'm taking a picture of my setup.
Back in the day when they were writing this, I think she was a bit more promiscuous and a bit more fluid with arrangements, and basically, and this is her, what she's called kind of a horny story, basically, and it's her story of like two lesbians, and it's one of those weird films which it's kind of annoying because you have to bring up sexuality. You can't just, there's a lot of films where there's gay people in it where it's not a gay film. There's lots of people where there's a white people or black people, but it's not a black film. It's not a white film. It's just a film that happen to have these people in it. But this, unfortunately, or fortunately, however you look at it, is very much a lesbian film because it is heavily on the sexuality of it. It's Margaret Qualley, who is the main character, who you'll know from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And she was at the very end of Poor Things. When they built a new woman, like a new woman to overtake Bella Baxter because she had gone, so they built a new one. Do you know who I mean about at the very, very end?
No, I've not seen it still.
Oh, I thought you went to cinema to see it. Oh.
No.
All right, well, for the people who have seen it, at the very end, when Bella Baxter goes off and becomes her own person, they basically Frankenstein build a new woman from a baby's brain and a dead body's person, and that's Margaret Qualley. So anyway, it's she's in it, and the other woman is Geraldine Viswanathan, and she
Who's she a fan of?
Sorry,
who's she a fan of?
No, Geraldine Viswanathan.
Oh,
I'm probably
Viswanathan
the
Ross.
surname, but she's brilliant. She was in the Cat Person, which was out last year, which was an amazing A24 production film. Really,
Was
really creepy.
wait, was Cat Person the non-binary version of Catwoman?
No, Cat Person was. Oh, I get you now. Sorry, a bit slow
At
on the
them.
uptake there.
That's
That's
like
quite
bat
funny.
them.
That's funnier than I gave it credit for. But no, Cat Person, I'm deviating again. God, can never stick on a subject, can we? But Cat Person is about a woman who fancies she works at a cinema, like serving people popcorn, and a man comes in regularly to watch a film, and she kind of fancies him, and she approaches him. But when she gets with him, she realizes he's a bit weird, and then she fantasizes that he's evil or a killer or stuff like that. And actually I can't tell you anything else about it, but it's dark, it's good, it's very very good, and she's in it as one of her friends. But anyway, it's this Drive Away Doll. It's a really good film. It's basically like a standard Coen Brothers style film, even though it's not written by him specifically. It's like a getaway driving film. They basically decide to Geraldine's character wants to drive across country to visit family, and the other girl is a bit of a I don't know, bit of a reprobate, and she's just split up with her girlfriend, and she just joins her for it. So they go to a place to pick up a rental car to drive across country. It's one of those ones where you pick it up and you drop it to the other company in the other side of the country. So you're doing them a favor almost. But in between that
Like
time,
kidnapping.
sort of. I mean, no. I mean, in between.
Oh, sorry, child trafficking. I was going for them.
Well, the entrance to this film is oh god, what's his name? Mandalorian guy. What's his name?
Oh, the guy with the nice moustache.
Yeah, what's his name?
Marco Pierre White.
Pedro Pascal.
That's it, yeah.
So Pedro Pascal's in the opening scene. He's only in it for like a minute, and he gets killed and put in a boot of a car. So basically, these girls go and pick up a rental car innocently to drive across country, and accidentally pick up the wrong car that's got stuff in the back of it, and the bad guys need the car, and they don't know they're even being pursued by bad guys. So it's kind of excuse me, two separate films. It's these two girls going off on a almost, I'm hesitant to say sexual journey, but they're going off on a journey where one's reserved and the other one's very promiscuous. So they keep going to places, and she starts getting off with loads of girls and bringing them back to the hotel room, making the other one feel uncomfortable. And then
So
later
rude.
on, she realizes that they like each other, and she brings her out of the shell. All in the meantime, that's a separate story. Bad guys are chasing her, hunting down every person that they've slept with or met along the way to kind of say, who are these girls? Where are they? Trying to hunt them down. That's the premise. It's good fun. It's not amazing, but I did enjoy it. But it's set up apparently to be a sequel or a trilogy. So it's set up to be quite good. You'll find it funny because the thing that they've got in the boot is so ludicrous. It's not gold. It's not money.
Double-ended dildo.
How did you know that?
It's not.
What did you say?
It's double-ended dildo.
If you take away the double-ended, you are correct. Spoiler.
Is it really?
They're all right, fuck it. This is going to come out a week later. People have seen it or they haven't. It's transporting a collection of important people's dildos.
Can we say it's the most predictable film of all time then? Because I've never seen it or even knew it existed. I just knew that lemons like fake ding-dongs.
Well, that's the funny thing is, so Matt Damon is in this film for like one minute. Matt Damon. So he's in it for like 1 minute. So basically, oh god, this show, we're giving away everything, but sod it. So basically, in this suitcase, we don't find out till later on, it's got about 6 dildos. But what it is what's the singer? I know that's not
That narrowed it down. What's the singer?
Female singer that's not Beyonce or Taylor Swift.
You just narrowed it down to about 5,000 people. Britney Spears.
You mentioned her dad last week. Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
So Miley Cyrus is in it for, again, another minute. She's another cameo. And basically, all these important people back in the 60s did drugs, and this woman basically took advantage of them and plaster molded all their penises. And so she's got a collection of people that are about to go into Congress or become prime minister or whatever. And she's got a collection of these. And apparently they can't go into the wrong hands. So the bad guys are after them. And they're not even that bad. They're just trying to recover stuff so it doesn't embarrass someone. So it's a really weak plot. It's really surreal. It's bizarre.
But surely, if you were packing heat, you'd be like, let the world know.
Oh yeah, they all look like cracking cracking cocks.
On your opinion, which is nice.
There is a funny one. They're all like quality looking cocks if you like cocks, and then there's one that's got like a really weird. I can't go into detail. There's one that stands out that's a bit smaller, a bit more chodier, and it's got a really weird end to it as well.
Looks like Winston Churchill.
No, it looks like Gru with a turtleneck.
Wow, like a
As in
nervous turtle.
Despicable Me Gru. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the only film I watched this week. But as I said last episode, next one I'm watching is Late Night with the Devil and Ghostbusters.
I can't wait.
Oh, and I did tell you when I go see Ghostbusters, I've got more stuff to tell you because it's going to be 4DX, so I'm going to get thrown around. Have you ever been to one of those before?
No.
They're worth it for the right. Don't do it randomly, but you literally get battered. It's like a roller coaster. I went to see.
I do that. I just go to the middle of Bradford and get Netflix on my phone and just get battered.
I did it for Gran Turismo, which was brilliant because you get thrown around like the car and stuff like that. Get sprayed with wind and
cool.
water and that, and it's really cool. Did it for like Top Gun, it's really cool. Did it for Spider-Man, really cool. And then I did it for Super Mario Brothers, and I left with a sore because there's little bits in the back of the chair that punch your lower lumbar, like when things are rough. And bizarrely, for like Super Mario, you'd think there wouldn't be much there, but I was getting punched in the lower back for an hour and a half, so it was not comfortable.
Do you want to see my ghetto setup since I had some technical difficulties?
Go on, move it more to your left and further away from the camera. I don't even know what's going on in that photo.
So that is a Oculus Quest 3 box with an Oculus Quest 2 on top of it with a Dunder Mifflin mug behind your face. With a light and a fan because it's so hot in it. And another light down there.
Send that in the group because I need to see actually because it'll come through better on when it's edited, but it's pixelated a little bit here now.
So hot with all this stuff going on. So anyway, like this thing here is giving out some heat.
What is that? Just a big light.
That's the light here.
Well, yeah, that's going to give a lot away.
And then this one here is giving out a bit as well.
Just get a ring light. One ring light. You're good. You can get one that's adjustable. They're only like 20 quid.
You buy it then. Right.
All right. So, yeah, let's transition. So, because we talked about that film, we mentioned Margaret Qualley. Margaret Qualley is the hippie girl, which I think she's actually called Pussy in the film. It's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. She's the one that propositions Brad Pitt. And did you know, in Once Upon a Time, I think a lot of people will know, but the thing with Once Upon a Time is there's two big stars in that film prior to them being stars. Do you apart from Margaret Qualley, do you know who they are? I'm talking not big stars, mega stars. Young people are mega stars now.
But that film's not even that old.
No, it's not. But they were nothing.
Let me guess, it's Sydney Sweeney. She's in everything now.
Correct.
I forgot.
She says 3 words in it. I think she says, she tells her to go and have a look because Brad Pitt's there. She's brought him back to the ranch, and one woman goes, "Go and keep an eye on them. Tell me if there's any problems." And she goes, "Tex is there. He says he's okay."
She's everywhere, isn't she? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, she's everywhere.
You wouldn't know it was her until now. Do you know who the other person is? It's a man.
Sydney Sweeney.
Do you know who a man is?
Who's
one of the biggest men, biggest stars at the moment in Once Upon a Time?
I don't know.
Shall I give you his character name? Doing a quiz already. His name is Tex in the film. He plays a very important big role, even though he's not in it that much.
He's the guy that's in the final fight where where Brad Pitt gets his dog on him.
Yeah. and you get, oh, that's the best bit. That's so funny when Tex holds a gun up to Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's just taking his LSD joint, and he's seeing
He's
things.
like, "Are you real?"
And he goes,
Um,
man, I'm the devil. And Brad Pitt goes, no, you're not. It was a much stupider name than that. It's like,
I can't think who it is.
it's Austin Butler.
Oh,
Yeah, you wouldn't know it's him. He's like a skinny little scrawny boy with a little.
because those lot are like the cast of June plus Tom Holland are like the next big thing, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, that right. So we always talk about Spider-Man every bloody episode. We should have called it something like that. But anyway, another thing came up about Spider-Man today. You know, obviously, Madam Web was like the worst film, and no one was happy
God,
with it.
I've seen bits of that now, and it's so bad.
But Sydney Sweeney, that was the main driving force of the promotion because she is the next big thing, like we said, and she's hardly in it. But they've asked her to be in like they've questioned her about a sequel, and they've already had plans for a Madam Web sequel, but because it's done so badly, they might not do it at all. But she's come out saying, if I can star in a film with Zendaya, because they were together in Euphoria, which Euphoria,
There's a new series of that coming out, by the way.
that's a brilliant show. But Sydney Sweeney and Zendaya were one of the two main roles in Euphoria. That's how both of them blew up. That's the main reason. But she said because Zendaya's in Spider-Man, not like the proper Spider-Man, Sydney Sweeney says she'll be that Spider-Woman person only if she gets to act with Zendaya. So that's her rules.
Well, apparently Euphoria's got a new season, and apparently Disney have scrapped a sequel to Ant-Man that's been scrapped.
I've heard, yeah.
And also a sequel to Captain Marvel, or The Marvels, one or two.
Yeah, the Captain Marvel, yeah. The same thing, isn't it?
I didn't watch them. They look awful. Like,
it wasn't bad.
Ant-Man 1 and 2 weren't bad. 1 was really good.
The
2
Marvels,
was... Yeah.
The Marvels was fine. It was good. I went to see it in the cinema with my mate, and it was fine. Nothing.
Fine, that's the problem. It was fine.
Yeah,
it made no money.
It was an enjoyable film to watch, an action film, and it was quite.
But if you look at the box office, I think to date it's the worst ever thing.
Yeah, it's much better than Madam Web.
Well, that will be the worst ever thing because the Marvel's been around for a year. They can really judge it on how much it made. So when Madam Web comes out, like when she's in that, do you know Madam Web? They reuse a scene from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man film.
Yeah, the shot where it's coming up, looking up the building. Yeah.
And the bit where she's in, like, it's almost comedy. Like, have you seen the videos coming out of America where people just laughing the whole way through? Like the scene where the girls are in the kitchen, she's in this weird chair going,
yeah, at the very
she
end.
goes over to the window
like Professor X.
It's like the dumbest.
With really terrible glasses.
It's so stupid. Like it's almost like comedy, isn't it?
It's worse because it's not comedy.
I'm not watching it.
And it should be.
I probably never will watch it. Like I never watched Black Panther 2.
That was not great. I'm
never going to watch it because Black Panther is in the... It's like saying having Thor 2, but Thor's not in it. It's like brilliant. Like
no, I mean they tried their best because they did an emotional thing to Black Panther, which is obviously to the real actor who passed away, and that was a lovely beginning. And then afterwards, it was so below par. It was so.
But taking that out of it, it'd be like, oh, do you want to see a new Batman film? Yeah, I love Batman. Batman's not in it, by the way.
Yeah.
What? But wait, what? Who's in it? Oh, is Mrs. and her friends.
To be
they
fair,
just like order pizza and do makeup and talk about boys.
I can't remember how long, but Batman Begins doesn't technically have a Batman until the very end, I'm guessing. I can't remember how long. Is there a Batman in Batman Begins?
You're on about the Christian Bale on Batman Begins?
Yeah, because
he's Batman literally 35 minutes into the film.
Well, no, it's him training and going to Tibet and stuff like that for like an hour.
No, that bit is very short. You'd be surprised. That's really quick.
Maybe I'm misremembering it.
It's really quick. Because think how long the transition is from him meeting Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
And doing all the tests on the helmets and that.
I forgot.
And then getting to the point, just spelunking. And then the fight scenes and that. Yeah.
The big 90s R&B video
Yeah, like 2/3 of the film is Batman. Yeah.
Yeah. I take that back.
Anyway, I got a quiz for you. Anyway.
Yeah, that was the transition I was trying to make 10 minutes ago. Margaret Qualley's in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I have watched all the Tarantinos in the past week, and James is going to quiz me on it. And I'm genuinely got no notes. There's nothing here. I'm not going to cheat. And also, I don't retain information very well. So I could have watched a film 10 minutes ago, and I'll still forget the name of an actor or someone like that. So
You've got a pen and paper. You keep score how many you get right or wrong.
yeah, I've just put your name, my name. We'll do it, and I'll put a little tally for yes or no.
Okay, right. Number 1.
Be kind. Don't pick a hard one.
I didn't make the quiz.
Good point.
Also, shout out to triviacreator.com.
Yeah, thank you.
Right. No, don't thank them. I searched it.
You
Ready?
did all the hard.
Number 1.
Is this a mix of all the films? You've not picked one for just a film.
Oh no, it's got loads. Yeah, I can see like loads of different things. It's actually really good, actually.
Well, is it
Oh
multiple
my god,
choice?
there's actually really good questions in here.
Multiple-
It's multiple choice, but I'll give you the option to, if you answer it without multiple choice, you get two points.
Ooh, that's good.
I think that's fair, isn't it?
In fact, yeah. What I'll do is I'll tally up correct and incorrect, and I'll put a separate tally for bonus, so we still know how many we've answered at the end of it. Right.
But you can make it complicated, that's fine. It's not countdown. That's just like, fucking hell.
Oh, by the way, look in the background. There's got a Pulp Fiction vinyl. If you can see, I got my Once Upon a Time in Hollywood vinyl.
Look in my background. Looks like a hostage video.
They
are treating me really well. They are being very nice to me.
You look like you might be in a hospital unit. They've just sat you up.
I look like a prisoner of war. Actually, I don't know what this thing. I just put like a Hessian sack on my head for the next one.
I think you should get a poster of like a film behind you, like
just one film. Just pick
a
it.
big film poster. Put it behind you. Then you've got our back.
Like a really shit film.
Yeah, pick the worst film you can think of. Like
Halloween H2O.
Wow, that's really a deep cut of. That's the one with LL Cool J.
I think it's the worst one I've ever seen.
Is it LL Cool J?
Actually, no. There's a film called Ouija, about Ouija board.
Ouija board.
It's so bad. It's like Hollyoaks. It's like watching Hollyoaks for an hour and a half. It's that bad.
I need to find out who that actor is because I don't think it's not who I just said it was. Who is it?
Halloween H2O. I think LL Cool J is in that, by the way.
Who's the actor? Yeah, it's LL Cool J. It is, yeah.
One of the worst films ever.
Right.
And annoyingly, I think whatever the woman is in that as well from Normal Halloween.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bad.
I'm going to press a button
Number
before
1.
we start. Ready?
It's quiz time!
Got such an angry face.
So gay. Right, ready? Number 1. In which Tarantino film can you hear the famous line, "I'm gonna get medieval on your ass"? You can have options if you want. The funny thing is, an A to C of Tarantino, he's only done like 8 films, so it's like not even like that helpful.
Well, he's done 9 films.
9.
And he's done 10 technically because it's Kill Bill 1 and Kill Bill 2. But medieval on your ass.
There was a Kill Bill 3, wasn't there?
Huh? No.
Was there a Kill Bill 3?
No, there's Kill Bill 1 and 2. I'm going to get
medieval
on your ass is going to be Pulp Fiction when he goes to when it's Marcellus Wallace about to beat the guy up after he gets raped.
Medieval on his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that right?
So it's a 1-for-1. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Sweet. I got a bonus for that as well. Do you know what I was going to say? I was going to say Inglourious Bastards when the bear Jew, but it's not him.
But you were going to say A Knight's Tale. With Heath Ledger, where it is literally medieval. Great movie, by the way. Right,
actually,
number 2.
Good. Actually, that should be terrible, but it's not.
Great movie. When he does that dance, just weird. Right, number 2. In Kill Bill Volume 2, what is the name of the main character played by Uma Thurman? That's a great question.
That's a tricky one. I know it because I looked at it literally the other day. Obviously, it's the bride, but that's not her real name.
Really hard question. That
Um,
I wouldn't have a
I
clue.
know it. How many choices in multiple choice?
Four.
Right, you're going to have to give them to me. And no, I'll know it as soon as you say it.
One of them is a bit ridiculous.
It's probably that one.
Right. Okay. Number A. Number A.
Good old number A. Yeah.
Right. A. Mia Wallace.
No, that's Pulp
B.
Fiction.
B. This is a bit of a red herring. Jackie Brown.
Well, Jackie Brown is. Yeah,
C. Beatrix Kiddo.
that's the one.
D. Alabama Whitman.
See,
Correct. You get 1 point for that, not two, you little shit.
I know.
Fucking hell, Jackie Brown's in like every answer thing on this whole thing.
It might be right in some of them.
Oh, this is actually a really good question.
Go on.
And I would. Oh, I struggle with this one. I think I get it right though, to be fair. What is the title of Tarantino's first film released in 1992?
Birthday Party.
No.
Prior to Reservoir Dogs.
It says
It's
the title of
Reservoir
his
Dogs
first
first.
film released in 1992.
What, Reservoir Dogs?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah,
correct.
well, yeah, it's Reservoir Dogs, but he did do a short film. I thought that was the trick of it.
It's not like a cinematic film, no.
Yeah, well, everyone knows it's Reservoir Dogs. I'm taking that point, but
This is stupid. This one. In Pulp Fiction, which actor played the character of Vincent Vega?
John Travolta.
Yeah.
And so good. That was one of the first films, even though we did do it in Reservoir Dogs as well with like Harvey Keitel and that was the first film that brought back an out and out actor that had disappeared and we all loved, but had disappeared to the ether, and he resurrected his career. And he did
Also,
every single film. He resurrected people all the time.
thrown out here, this is also an easy one
Go on.
that I would have known. In
You
Inglourious
wouldn't know, did you
Bastards,
say?
I would know.
Oh, okay.
In Inglourious Bastards, who plays the role of Colonel Hans Lander?
Christopher Waltz.
I would have known this. Yes.
I answer things too quickly in my head. I said Christopher Waltz as soon as you said the first name, and then I thought, don't rush it because people might be watching and I could get this wrong. So I wanted to take a.
Be honest, this quiz is pretty freaking easy. Because here's the next one. Which of these following actors has never appeared in a Tarantino film? Tim Roth, Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp.
Depp.
Yep.
Well, I can't get a bonus point for that because I had to get the multiple choice for the question.
Yeah.
So
here you go. Oh, okay. This is interesting.
Yeah.
This would actually no, by logic I would have. This is a fucking easy quiz. In which Tarantino film does the character stuntman Mike appear?
Stuntman Mike? Death Proof.
This one's a little trickier.
Go on.
In what is the name of the character played by Brad Pitt in Inglourious Bastards?
What's the name of Brad Pitt's character?
Mm-hmm. This one I would not have got off the top of my head. No way.
Funny.
And I struggle with the multiple choice, if I'm honest.
I posted, bizarrely, just to deviate slightly, I posted on Instagram my review for Inglourious Bastards. Nothing wrong. Posted on TikTok. It's been banned, community guidelines violation for hateful ideology. I have not said anything bad, but obviously in the picture there might have been a certain symbol that's not appropriate.
A Swazi.
Yeah, so but
this is a tough question.
I know.
Like even with the multiple choice, I think I'd be guessing.
I know it, and go on, give me the multiple choice. I feel like I failed. I know it.
Okay. Donnie Donowitz, Hugo Stiglitz, Archie Hickox, or Aldo Rain?
Aldo Rain, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Donnie's the Jew bear, isn't he?
Eli Roth, yeah.
Right, next one. Which of the following is not a chapter title in Kill Bill Volume 1? You're going to have to know the answer to this.
Of course, yeah. Go on.
The Origin of Ren,
That is.
The Dawn of a Miserable Morning,
I thought you were going to say Dawn of the Nugget.
Showdown. Pardon?
I thought you were going to say Dawn of the Nugget.
No. Showdown at the House of Blue Leaves,
That
or
is.
The Man from Okinawa.
The second one is the wrong one.
Dawn of Miserable Morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. Obviously, everyone that's listening, play along and let see how many you get as well.
Here's one for you then. These questions are hard, so I hope your quiz isn't as difficult for me. It could be on superheroes or just film in general.
Yeah, I think it doesn't look massively difficult, but it could be one of the ones that trip you up.
Which Tarantino film features the song Stuck in the Middle with You by Steelers Wheel?
Reservoir Dogs.
Yep. We're halfway through. Which actor won an Academy Award for their role in a Tarantino film?
Academy Award. That Christopher Waltz. Wait a minute. Don't let me. Wait a minute. Christopher Waltz.
Do you want the options? Because they're good.
It is. If it's not Christopher Waltz, there's a crime. Academy Award, not an Oscar.
Academy Award, not an Oscar.
Oh, that's confusing because I would have said Leonardo as well, but I'm going to skip Christopher Waltz, but I could be wrong.
You are correct.
Oh.
Leonardo wasn't even in the options.
He never won an Oscar, but I didn't know about the Academy Awards. That's a bit more difficult.
Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Which of these names is not a fictional brand from a Tarantino movie?
Yep, okay.
Ready?
Go on.
Old Chattanooga beer, Red Apple cigarettes, Bloodhound whiskey, or Geo juice? And I can read them again if you want, because that was a lot.
Oh, I thought that would be.
This is a tough question.
Well, the cigarettes are obviously correct. Read them again quickly.
Red Apple cigarettes,
yeah.
Bloodhound whiskey, Old Chattanooga beer, Geo juice.
I'll go the beer.
No, it's Bloodhound whiskey.
How do I not know that?
That's a horrible question.
There's loads of other things. Like I thought you were gonna say Kahuna Burger.
Here's one you'll probably get. Again, these questions are like not that difficult.
Well, that one was tricky.
Which of these films is not written by Quentin Tarantino? Death Proof. I think we can probably. 4 Rooms. Little Nicky.
Little Nicky.
True Romance.
Well, Little Nicky, obviously.
A stupid fucking question that.
4 Rooms.
Also,
amazing. We brought that up the other episode.
Yeah, with Matey Boy, like they redid it, didn't they? It's so bad.
What?
Or no, The Room. Sorry, you've seen The Room.
Oh yeah, it's very different. Yeah. I've seen.
Can I have 12 roses? Yeah, Johnny, you're my favourite character.
That Room. There's another film.
You're my favourite customer. Okay, bye.
Yeah, that's
the worst fucking film of all time.
Yeah, that's The Room.
And
there's a film called Room, and it's got her from Captain America. It's got Captain America.
Who redid it? The brothers.
Seth Rogen.
No, the brothers. The one off.
The one that got cancelled.
No, what's he called? The one that I love from Why Him. What's he called?
Bear with me.
Just Google the Why Him cast quick. I never remember his name.
Oh, it's not called The Room, is it? It's called something else. The Disaster Artist.
Yeah. No. Google.
It's the Disaster. Franco.
What? Why Him? James Franco. It's the Franco brothers.
And
redid it.
And Dave Franco. James Franco got cancelled a while ago. but Dave Franco is appearing in some good stuff at the moment. There's a new film, not to deviate too far, which has got Kristen Stewart in it, and it's
Brilliant.
an A24 film. It's called Love Lies Bleeding.
Nice.
Looks mental. And Dave,
Are you ready for your next question?
yes, go for it.
Number 14. What is the name of the character played by Kurt Russell in The Hateful Eight? And you've recently watched this, so
The Hangman.
if you give it an answer, I'm going to lock it in.
It's the Hangman. He's like if he catches you, you ain't gonna die. You're gonna hang.
Is that your answer, the Hangman?
Why are you asking me? You're saying it like I've done something wrong. Is it the news?
But that's what you said. You can put that as a cross. It's not.
Is it-
It's John Ruth.
Yeah, John Ruth, the Hangman.
But you can't say it after I've said it. That's a cross. That's no point.
His name is John Ruth, the Hangman. Google it.
But you just said Hangman.
Yeah, the Hangman.
And said that was your thing. So I gave you the right answer. That's a cross. You get no points for that.
No. That's his name.
No.
His name is John Ruth,
No.
the Hangman.
Yeah, but you didn't say John Ruth. You just said Hangman.
He's the only bounty hunter that doesn't kill you on sight. He takes you,
No points.
collects his money,
No
and brings them.
points. No points. Next question.
I'll have 1 point for that rather than 2.
You will not have 1 point for that. You have half at best.
Well, you're wrong. I think everyone would agree with me. His name is John Ruth, the Hangman.
You didn't say John Ruth, did you? So it was his name. What's his
The
nickname?
option to have literal names. If there was no,
We didn't want it. You just wanted to lock your answer in
if
to
there was
try
no
and get some 2
nicknames,
points.
if it was like the
Like a
Hangman
greedy son of a bitch.
and the bear and the dolphin, you'd have gone, well, these are weird things that should be a real name.
I didn't say nickname. I said what's his name.
Well, all right, fair enough.
Um.
I would have got it if you'd give me the multiple choice of names there.
Well, you get 0 points for that one. Which actor played the role of Vincent Vega's drug dealer in Pulp Fiction?
Which actor played the role?
Yes.
I do not know. I know him. He's kind of a ginger-haired guy. He's been in a lot of stuff back in the 90s, but he's not been in much these days. I need a multiple choice. I'll probably get them
Ready?
wrong.
Christopher Walken,
No,
Harvey Keitel,
no.
Eric Stoltz, Tim Roth.
Eric Stoltz.
Yep.
That was process of an elimination.
In Kill Bill Volume 1, what is the name of the character played by Lucy Liu?
Oshi Ren.
Yes. No, it's not.
Give me the multiple choice, because I might have just pronounced it wrong.
Vanita Masako,
Oh God, it's the
Gogo
that no.
Yubari.
No,
Pardon?
it's they've got Kill Bill. They've got different names. There's a real name.
Yumi Tanaka,
There's a fake name.
O Ren Ishii.
That's what I just said. A Ren, is she?
No, you said O Ishii Ren.
Shut up. You know what I
1
meant.
point.
Oh, Ren,
1
Ishii.
point.
No, that's right.
You can't say it the wrong way round.
Wow. I'm remembering that for your quiz. I'm going to be harsh as fuck.
Yeah, you should, because these questions are easy. Here's another easy one.
Fair enough.
Which of these Tarantino films does not feature Samuel L. Jackson? These are so easy.
Oh, no. He cameos in pretty much all of them. He's in Kill Bill.
Okay.
He plays the piano in Kill
But
Bill
this is
for 2
no, but this is ridiculously easy. Django Unchained, Hateful Eight, Reservoir Dogs, Jackie Brown.
Reservoir Dogs.
Correct.
And why did you even let... I could have answered that without you...
In Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which real-life Hollywood actress does Margot Robbie portray? That's
Sharon
easy.
Tate.
Correct. Just some pussy questions. In the Quentin Tarantino film Jackie Brown, what is the job of the main character Jackie Brown?
She's a flight stewardess, attendant, however you want to... Cabin crew. Don't be harsh. You know what I mean. It's one of them.
No, it's an OnlyFans creator. You are correct. Yeah, it is a flight attendant.
Yeah.
Last question.
Cool. What... is that a film?
Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. I would not know. I genuinely don't know the answer to this one. In Reservoir Dogs, what is the one colour Oh, well, I do know the question. God damn it, this is another easy one. In Reservoir Dogs, what is the one colour that is not used as a code for the gangsters? Do you want to throw a guess just in case?
What do you mean? One's got a code.
You know,
He's not
they're
part.
called Mr. Whatever, aren't they?
Mr. Orange
Yeah.
is the other guy.
Yeah.
Is that the answer?
So that is one you're saying.
Yeah. No. Well, you've got Harvey Keitel's white.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi's pink.
Do you want to throw out a colour that isn't being used?
Tim Roth is. Oh, wait a minute. Tim Roth orange. Tim Roth is orange. And then there's brown. I don't understand the question. Is it
Basically, what colour is not used in their names?
Oh, so I need to hear the colours.
Yeah, you can guess a colour just randomly that isn't used.
Well, blue.
You know what
Blue's
colour
not
they're
used.
called. So,
Green's not used.
do you want me to give you answers?
Go on then. I feel
Red, orange, white, blonde.
Again, quickly. Red. You've frozen. Oh my god. Is this tense or what? James is literally frozen and I can't hear anything. It's the last question to the end of the quiz. He has literally frozen. I'm just messaging him now. Oh, and he's disappeared. Give us a second and he'll pop right back. That question was a bit confusing, don't you think? Like, what was not... I thought he meant that, because all the gangsters, they're all different colours of like orange, white and brown. And then there's the guy that wears the shell suit who's part of the crew, but he's not quite. I thought he meant that guy, which is Chris Penn. But I don't think he does. I think he just means a random colour that's not mentioned in the film at all. Let's see how long he comes to get back. I might have to clip this bit. Oh, there he is. What?
Yeah, my phone ran out of battery.
Rookie error.
I know.
So what was the answer? What was the answer to the question? Brilliant. Not even allowed a bonus point for that because I didn't know what the questions was referring to. Oh, right. Ready. So, wait a minute. I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5, 6, 7. So I got 20.
Yeah, you got pretty much every question right.
I got 18 of the 20 right, and 9 of them I got a bonus. But the other ones, I needed to know the questions to get the answer. So, right. So now we're going to do a quiz for James on superheroes. It doesn't seem to be specific, so it's a bit all over the place. So the first one might confuse him because we're not just talking Marvel here. We're mixing universes and things. Right, ready? This one doesn't have a real answer. You know how like questions like who's going to win in a fight, against two superheroes, the answer's never correct because they're all invincible. Anyway, after extensive consideration, who would win a fight between Superman and Gandalf the Magician?
Well, how can I get that right or wrong? That's purely opinion. That's so silly. What sort of question is that? Superman.
Wrong.
Like, this isn't a fair fight. Like, my questions are based on facts.
Well, no. You're talking about superheroes. You're talking about fictional characters. You asked me a quiz on Tarantino.
Yeah, we're talking about actual things that happen, though.
It's concluded.
Not someone thinks Gandalf the fireworks salesman.
There's an explanation, okay? It's concluded that because Gandalf is virtually immortal and able to conjure magic, the Lord of the Rings, Gandalf would eventually wear Superman down and win.
Can we just break that down a bit? Right, you've watched the...
He could just go, kryptonite, magic, dead.
No. You've seen the Lord of the Rings films, yeah?
Of course.
Name one bit of magic Gandalf does. Name one.
I have not seen them since Harry Potter's release.
He doesn't do anything. He's basically a little fireworks salesman because he shows up at the Shire with his little box of fireworks and he's Gandalf the Grey, right? He doesn't do any fucking magic. He bucks off, comes back as Gandalf the White, so basically has washed his clothes, and he has a torch on the end of his stick. He doesn't do any magic the entire...
Because Superman surely can't lose ever unless someone's got some kryptonite.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but Gandalf doesn't do any magic ever in like 20 hours of film, whatever it takes to watch that bloody trilogy. He doesn't do nothing. He's the worst character ever. He's a dodgy fireworks salesman who like scams people.
All right. Second question you're going to get right. Which newspaper did Peter Parker work for?
Daily Bugle.
Correct. And a bonus.
Gandalf, that's stupid. First question was so dumb.
In which Marvel comic did Elektra make her debut?
Is there options?
There is. Do you want them? Oh, you'll know it if I tell you. Think of the film she was in.
I want to say X-Men, but give me the
No, think
options.
of the film she was in. She was in a film or a TV series with another character.
Elektra. Daredevil.
Bingo. I've not even clicked it to see if we're right, but yes, you're right.
Great series, by the way.
I had to prompt you, but you got it. What is the name of the Fantastic Four's arch nemesis? Ooh.
Doctor Doom.
I hope they make a film of that. That's been rumored recently.
They already have.
No, like a new one, a brand new one.
Oh.
Which Spider-Man villain appears twice? First as a secret formula-crazed crime boss, then as his vengeance-bent son.
One of the goblins, but can I have the options?
I think you should just go with your gut.
Hobgoblin?
Is that different to the Green Goblin?
Yeah, they are different. Hobgoblin is the son. Green Goblin. Green Goblin. If we're going through the movies, it would be Green Goblin.
Yeah, it's the question.
If we're going Green Goblin, yeah.
Yeah, it's the villain.
Yeah, if we're going off the movies, Green Goblin. If we're going off the comics, Hobgoblin.
Well, I don't know comics, but the answer is Green Goblin. So well done. Which of these superheroes is a member of the Justice?
Another James Franco film, by the way. Been great. And William Dafoe.
William Dafoe's good, yeah. Which of these superheroes is a member of the Justice League of America, the JLA? Aquaman, Apache Chief, or Storm?
No, first one.
Nailed it. What are Wolverine's claws made of?
Adamantium.
Nailed it. And a bonus. Excuse me, I'm getting a tickly cough, which is really annoying. Who did Spy Smasher punch on the cover of the 1942 comic book?
Who the frick is Spy Smasher?
Well, there's only one person knowing this in the answer. So it's Alexis Leaders, Uncle Sam, or Captain America.
Probably Captain America, because Uncle Sam be a bit problematic.
Well, it's Alexis Leaders, whoever the hell that is.
Who knows?
Spy Smasher clocks the World War II Axis leaders on the cover of the 1942 edition. Captain America punched Hitler in the face for the cover of his. Interesting. Okay, so next one. Fantastic Four foe, Doom, managed to steal the power cosmic, a force capable of destroying entire worlds, from which Marvel villain?
Don't know.
So Doom stole a cosmic force capable of destroying worlds, but who did he steal it from?
What are the options?
Count Abyss, Galacticus, Living Monolith.
Galacticus.
Yeah, it's only one sounds familiar. And Wonder Woman was created by a man whose professional training was in what field?
No idea.
Psychology, dentistry, or criminal justice?
Logically, criminal justice?
See, I was thinking dentistry, but that was...
Who knows? That's a weird question.
Bohemian Rhapsody, Brian May was going to be dentist or dentistry before he became a guitarist. Who are you going for? Criminal justice or psychology?
Yeah.
Criminal justice? It is psychology.
These questions are way harder than yours.
Yeah, to be fair, you're right. She was created in the early 40s by psychologist William Marston, whose focus of
Pervert.
research included differences between the sexes. Those research, Marston came to conclude that women were the more honest and trustworthy of the two sexes.
No, I'm sorry, he's a pervert.
Quite possibly, it was the 40s, wasn't it? Which of the following superheroes is associated with the infamous line? Say yours is difficult, is it? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Oh, the Hulk.
Be specific.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Be specific.
Oh, Bruce Banner.
No, be specific.
The Incredible Hulk.
There we go.
Bruce Banner.
It's the Incredible Hulk.
The most failed franchise in any superhero movie.
Ones I enjoy, even the failed ones. In an attempt to appear more normal, the superhero Hellboy does what?
Cuts his horns off.
I'll give you that. Files his horns down. Look more normal.
Because that'll make you normal.
Exactly. Big red beast with lumps on his head.
Goat hands.
Which of the following is not one of Wonder Woman's special powers or weapons?
Ability to get people to the cinema.
Correct. That second film was so terrible. The first one
was brilliant.
Brilliant. Yeah, I agree. Amazing. We watched that and I was like, Christ, they've done a really good one. The second one was bad. And they're great.
When they said it was the 80s, I was like, I'm all in.
They had Kristen Wiig, they had Chris Pine, and they had Pedro Pascal, and they still fluffed it. And it was based in the 80s. That could have been cool. It's either magic bracelets, lasso of truth, or turbo boots.
So what were the things she doesn't have, did you say?
Doesn't have.
Turbo boots. She's got a lasso of truth and magic bracelets.
Yeah. How did the Fantastic Four obtain their superpowers?
They went to space and got them in space when there was like a problem up there.
That's like, you're on the money, but the least.
They went to space.
Yeah.
There was like
it's a silly answer. You're right.
Some sort of nuclear thing. I don't know.
Exposure to cosmic rays. It could have been evil curse or genetic manipulation. But yeah.
2 pintos for that. 2 pintos.
Yeah. Did I put that down? Yeah, I did. No, I didn't.
I think I've answered quite a few without having the question, without having the answers.
Yeah, you've done a few. You're about to overtake me, I think. But yours is easier. What does the special memory fiber in Batman's cape allow him to do?
Make like solid wings.
Correct.
It makes things like solid, yeah.
The answer is slowly fall, but that's the same thing in different words. What was Matt Murdock's profession?
Lawyer.
Lawyer, yeah, easy.
With the guy from Mighty Ducks.
What?
The guy from Mighty Ducks in the TV show is his assistant.
Oh, amazing. Before the Incredible Hulk became famous...
The guy that plays Fulton Reed, actually, is the guy's name in the Mighty Ducks.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, Fulton Reed. He's one of the Bash brothers.
I do love Mighty Ducks and Mighty Ducks 2. And they were great as well, weren't they?
The third one as well.
Yeah. Before the Incredible Hulk became famous for his greenish tone, what was his original colour of rage?
Grey.
Grey?
Yeah.
Correct. I did not know that. The answers were grey, blue, or black. The Hulk started out grey, but
Do you know how I know that?
due to printing problems, the editor Stan Lee decided to go with green. He was sure the colour green would say consistent after printing.
Do you know how I know that?
Go on.
It was World Book Week the other week, and Reef went as Grey Hulk to school.
Well, that'll do it, you cheater. What superhero can no longer transform back into his human form?
Thing.
Got that far too quick. Yeah, the Thing from Fantastic Four.
Michael Chiklis.
Who was the first female member of the Justice Society of America?
Wonder Woman.
Is that like the Justice League? Do you want the end? Do you want the 3 multiples?
Yeah, I'll take the multiples. Yeah.
Well, you can go Wonder Woman. It's on the list.
No, I'll go with the multiples.
Wonder Woman, Storm, or Elektra?
Wonder Woman.
Correct. Which villain got his famed appearance from hazardous chemicals at a chemical plant?
I'm sure not the Joker, is it? Is it the Joker?
Correct. God, you're flying. Is this more than 20 questions? Oh no, that was the last one. It says you got 16 out of 20, but I think I can do more than that. Oh no, 16. But you got more bonuses than me. So 10, 11, 12. So if I add that up, I got 27, and you got...
It's getting close. You got a lot. You got like 2 answers wrong.
Oh my god, this is so close.
Is it a tie?
Let's see if this button works and doesn't go out of time, right? You ready? I got 18 right. James got 16 right. But the bonuses, I got 9 bonuses. James got 12. That makes for James the winner with 28, and I got 27. You're getting a weak clap because you only just beat me. I think you had more options for like questions that didn't require you reading out the answers.
To be fair, I think we both did extremely well now.
That wasn't bad. Yeah,
If the questions were flipped, it would have been tougher, I think.
I would not have got half of your ones. I just don't know enough. I'd never got the Grey Hulk. I would never have got. There's quite a few I would never have got.
Drew would have done terrible because he's crap at everything. But he's not here, so.
Without seeing the answer, I never saw the answer. I just saw the multiple choice. I had to click on it to find out if it was right or wrong.
Well, it's mainly the superhero stuff I know from Reef because he dresses like Grey Hulk to go to bloody school. It's like,
But like,
bloody hell is Grey
I
Hulk?
would never have got like the thing, like one that you can't transform back from. Like that's like,
Yeah, that's
a
from Michael
million people.
Chiklis' film where Michael Chiklis and he's like trying to meet his wife and he's made out of rock and he's getting all annoyed.
Yeah. Well, we've probably dragged on this episode far too long for the listeners, but I hope you enjoyed the quizzes and.
We're only 15 minutes in, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I hope they got some good ones. They got some answers.
Oh, Drew's just messaged us actually being like, yeah, bro, blah, 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 don't care 'cause you're not here.
What a day, man. Hope recording went well.
Yeah, we haven't heard the word man. This is probably the least podcast in man. And
Does he say that a lot?
man. He says man a lot, doesn't he?
Right. Well, it's bedtime now, so snoozy snooze.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good to chat and hang out. And then what we're not seeing. Yeah, I've got 2 films for next time, and then we'll catch up next week and do some more.
Yeah. Toodly pip.
Now we've caught up with the releases. This should be released only a week late, as opposed to the first one's been about a month late. So this will be more relevant, and then the next ones will be weekly and stuff. So it'll be more relevant the more we go along. Anyway, even though we never talk about recent stuff half the time, we talk about old stuff most of the time.
All right. Later, Switzerland.
All right. See you later. Bye, Drew.
This has been Rage Whale. Thanks for listening to Your Movie Podcast.
Those bubbles. Right. I will catch you next week, man.
Yeah, I reckon that douchebag missed out on the 2 best songs we've done.
Yeah, that was cool. That was quality. I enjoyed that. I think you need to make sure your phone's on charge next time.
Yeah, I don't know, it ran out so quick. Really weird. Yeah, I think Drew missed out there because I think that first one was probably the best one we've done.
That was good. That was good. It's because we don't have 3 people talking over each other as well. It's a bit more conversationalist. But
Yeah,
send me a picture of your setup. I'm interested to see that. What sort of makeshift?
I'll send it over now. I'll send you them Bray Wyatt things as well, the wrestler. But his documentary is well worth watching, I think. I can't wait to watch it. He was like a proper inspiration.
Don't forget to watch Val on Now TV about Val Kilmer, that documentary.
Yeah, I will do. I'll drop you them Bray Wyatt things over now.
Sounds good. All right. Well, good night, young man.
It's all right.
I'll see you later. Bye-bye.